Napakahalaga. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar. In the name of God, the most merciful and the most gracious. Panginoon, basbasan mo kami magkaunawaan sana, maging matagumpay itong presentation namin ito. Ang sa ganun malaman ng karamihan, lalo na dito sa Republika at sa Mahalika Kingdom, kasama na rin ang buong mundo na aming tatalakay ngayon. So sa lahat una, gusto kong ipaalam sa inyo na sa panahon ngayon, ito na siguro ang pagkakataon na the ultimatum. The ultimatum na isaad ko o ulitin ko ang katotohanan na dapat natin matandaan at mabalahibog sa buong mundo, lalo dito sa ating bansa. Ang ating Prime Minister, si Corona andito. Si Antonio T. Corona at saka si Conchita P. Capio, yun ang ating tinatawag na Associate Prime Minister. Pero babasahin ko ang Supreme Court. Hindi tayo gagawa ng isang bagay na wala sa papel. Papel lang ito pero napaka-importante. Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat man ako din sa Office of the President, kay Rodrigo Duterte. Ipinaabot ko na sa kanila ang lahat ng mga document regarding to that particular subject matter tungkol sa Spratly Island, kayamanan at saka territory. Iyan ay mayroon yung tinatawag na secession treaty, maliban pa doon sa Treaty of Paris. Iyan dapat maintindihan kasi maraming nagtatanong, ano ba? Hindi nagpabaya ang hari. Sa totoo lang. Sa loob ng maraming taon, hindi nagpabaya. Lalo na sa pagdating dito sa ating karapatan, hindi nagpabaya. Patuloy. Subalit, ang karamihan hindi kinikilala dahil sa mahirap. Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi na ako ang pinakamahirap na hari sa aking kaharian. Subalit, ang kaharian ko, katotohanan lang na pinakamayaman sa buong mundo. Yan ang katotohanan. May tanong, bakit naghirap? Dahil sa pagsusubok sa mission na ito na hindi ko nakalain na matatapos din. Inshallah, alhamdulillah. So, gusto ko munang i-highlight sa inyo ang napaka-importante. Kasi hindi ko pwedeng pabayaan ang Prime Minister. Ito, ang kasulatan, andito lahat. Lahat, nasa Supreme Court notice yan. Alam yan ng Supreme Court. Kasi hindi tayo pwedeng ibaliwala natin ang the highest law of the land. Alam natin ang Republika mayroong tatlong branches ng government. Una, yung executive, legislative at judiciary. Nagtiwala ako sa judiciary, I trust more than enough. Dahil yan ay kayang patakbuhin ang Mahalikang Kingdom. Tutulong ang Mahalikang Kingdom sa Republic to uplift the economy. Yun lang. At saka hindi natin inaabuso ang ating karapatan sa mga tao, especially to majority in humanity. Ito po, nakasaad dito sa papel. Huwag nating iismuli ng papel. This is the Supreme Court Notice, 3rd Division. And I read inside this ano. Ito po, labanan ito, GR number 17-1913. Labanan ito ni Don Esteban Benitez Taliano and Don Gregorio Madrigal Aco Foundation Incorporated, represented by duly authorized President Senon Marcos versus Most Honorable Court of Appeal and the Republic of the Philippines. Yan ang kaso ito. Special case ito eh. So hindi ako dito kasali. Ang inyong lingkod ay nagpa-reconstitute lang na dapat kong gawin kasi nung matapos ng compromise of agreement sa amin ng Republican through yung distant relative namin at saka yung mga kamag-anak namin, lalo na sa amin, karapatan kong gawin ang aking karapatan to reconstitute 01 protocol. Iyon ay kasama dyan ang tinatawag na Turing's title. Genuine title, perfect title, Turing's in character. Iyan ay acknowledged by the First Congress of the Philippines. But anyway, to help my Prime Minister, we have now support the majority, especially the silent majority of Maharlika Kingdom, to help Antonio Carpio et al. Para mabigyan siya ng lakas ng loob. Ipagdasal natin na hindi niya pababayaan pagdating sa teritoryo o territory at kayamanan. Walang ibang may jurisdiction sa territory at kayamanan upon reconstitute of 01 protocol, kundi kaming mga tagyang clan. Ito, babasahin ko sa inyo dahil ito nangyari at ito ay hindi ko na pwedeng bawiin. Ito lang importanteng number 1. The court ngayon resolved now without action. Doon ito sa mga kalaban ng aking legal panel na walang iba kundi ang Court of Appeal. Ako hindi kasali dito. Nagpa-reconstitute lang ako. Para gamitin ko ay certiorari para sa pag-reconstitute. Sang-ayon sa batas, dapat gawin ko yun. The letter, number 1, the letter dated on March 1, 2019 of Nicanor T. Guarantee Concerned Citizens and Research with postal address of 220 Pituason Street, Cubao, Quezon City, requesting for certified true copies of rate of execution and demolition in civil case. Doon ito sa number 395-D and Regional Trial Court, Branch 3, Pasay City, appeared that the letter sender is not a party of this case. So, maraming nag-ano ko hindi makasali. The authorization dated on February 2, 2019, designating Juan Jocelyn Isalbo as Recovery Officer and Caretaker Region 5, o Kapares ninyo, and Calaguas Island, Daet Camarines Norte, issued by Juan King Salam, Emilio Delpin Sr., Elacan Leoson Tagya, heirs, landowner of OCT 01 Protocol, Maharlika Kingdom. With postal address Kiburak Drive, Bagong Bayan, Sor, Naga City, considering the entry of judgment was long issued on September 26, 2006. Firmado din si Misael Domingo Batong, Deputy Division Court of Court. Ito, marami itong mga latest na mga pero napakahalaga kasi ito, i-recall ko lang. Another third division. Ito ang pinakamalaga na dapat natin ipagdasal ang ating yung Supreme Court, dating Supreme Court si Antonio T. Carpio, na ngayon ay Prime Minister. Ito. GR number 17-1913. Number 1. King Salam Emilio Delpin Sr., Elacan Leoson Tagyan, a letter of intent and recommendation of the King of Maharlika Kingdom, the whole Philippine Archipelago, dated on June 18, 2018, stating among others that he is appointing Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, our Justice Antonio T. Carpio as the Prime Minister of Maharlika Kingdom, Philippine Archipelago. And letter B, letter of November 19, 2018, requesting the Ombudsman and Department of Justice to investigate some official of the COMELEC the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP et al., and relation to the gold deposit and Bangko Sentral to which the Tagyang clan is legitimate heir. O, kami tagapagmana. Okay, hindi na ito kasi nasa una na itong presentation. Gusto kong i-highlight din Gusto kong malaman dito, date on January 2018, I have my affidavit of authority with letter of intent and letter of instruction to the United States of America with respect to the President Donald Trump, British government with respect to Queen Elizabeth III. Legal panel of Maharlika Kingdom, the Supreme Court, Solicitor General, Court of Appeal, Ombudsman, and Department of Justice. By virtue of power vested in me as a king of Maharlika Kingdom, Philippines, the whole archipelago, Hacienda Filipina, or Las Islas Filipinas, under the OT 0_ Protocol 1764, or Quran Flat, having a full authority and jurisdiction as illegitimate heirs, descendant of King Leosung Tagyan, 13th century, royal family, 1344-1368, landowner covered by parcel 1, 2, 3, and 4. The whole Philippine archipelago with title OCT 0_ as Maharlika Kingdom, whereas I, King Salam, Emilio Senior, Lakan Leosung Tagyan, heirs landowner of the whole Maharlika Kingdom, considered bounded by the islets whom our ancestors inhabited, and style it is renamed as new by the Spanish as Philippines during their colonial occupation. As king, it is my lawful right to make any decision, instruction, and the directive of whatsoever, regardless of this, a good and welfare for the people, the majority in my kingdom. I hereby executed this directive to my legal panel, Supreme Court, Solicitor General, Court of Appeal, Ombudsman, and the Department of Justice. United States of America, British government, based on my free will, with the set of judiciary as my trustee, I seek favor on my behalf to secure my territory and my wealth of some tons of bullion of gold owned by royal family Tagyang clan for the honor of my grand forefather King Leosung Tagyan, with the trustee his treasure of 167.500 tons of gold bullion deposit at the Central Bank of the Philippines for safekeeping and security. Together, a precious metal was left behind by our late Honorable Royal King Leosung Tagyan as a gift and legacy of his Tagyang clan descendant and his honor. Now, whatever recommended of my legal trustee with respect to the rules of law, national and international security, and with the good purpose shall be done, and the final signatory to any transaction to be made is signed always by the King of Maharlika Kingdom. I give my pledge of loyalty to the United States of America as well as the United Nations, because I am tired enough to observe the barbaric, systematic procedure like China, North Korea, in some other countries who did not follow and respect the international rules of law. Some of them did not respect the treaty, by example, Treaty of Paris and Secession Treaty. Hence, relevant with observation being one of the witness and barbaric act of the impute respondent of mute group, the multi-group ISIS, without respect to the judiciary rules Although the uncivilized group, uh, hoodlum and discourse with the noble tradition of Maharlika Kingdom, Republic of the Philippines due to their act of said group, they deserve to be put into jail. Mahaba ito. Many became innocent, shouting them for the right justice which become collateral damage that was accidentally recorded at the height of their barbaric act. And above act of obviously in violation of human rights, which I believe it is a glaring disease of my kingdom. It will not succeed their sanctum sanctorium. Therefore, to avoid more further disappointment and regret as a king, I command to my legal panel the 5 pillars of judiciary, the Supreme Court, Solicitor General, Court of Appeal, Ombudsman, and the Department of Justice. They have an authority to give by the King, Maharlika Kingdom, to control and manage for peace, for the benefit of national and international security, as well as the Republic of the Philippines. Now, by my letter of instruction and is the jurisdiction and prerogative of ministerial of my kingdom, of said legal panel and judiciary of the Philippines Republic to help hand in hand to Maharlika Kingdom, which are committed to the Tagian clan, which respect to the Treaty of Paris and Secession Treaty. Wherefore, the U.S. military bases Pentagon must be installed in my kingdom to protect all assets in volume of gold, precious stone, real estate, hog of money, which was deposited to the different banks all over the world, as well as in the Central Bank of the Philippines, which was confirmed by Attorney Karen Hughes, the former World Bank lawyer, that on May 11, 2005, I sent letter of instruction, LOI, to Supreme Court, attesting the ownership and successor of the King, the whole Philippine archipelago. Only is owners of the gold volume, precious stone, and real estate of the asset a part of my anywhere. Since I have a full jurisdiction over OT 01-4 protocol, that I am executing this affidavit in order to attest the truth and veracity of all granted a foregoing statement and to make known to the whole world, with my humble request granted as I mentioned above, and also in my pledge of loyalty, dated October 10, 2016, that the United States of America, British government, and Spain were committed signatory to the Secession Treaty and the Treaty of Paris. I follow the proper procedure rules of law and all legal means through the help of my legal panel, such as the Supreme Court, Solicitor General, Court of Appeal, Ombudsman, Department of Justice. However, despite of my relentless effort, Executive President Rodrigo Roa Duterte failed, refused, and still refuses. The Supreme Court, my legal panel, the Commission on the Human Rights, the United States or the United Nations, the U.S. President of the European Union, and etc., and even willing to unite with communist state and other form of government, namely China, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, and Russia. Him he is a beginning of cause confusion that will deteriorate our economy, as well as national and international security, which are my deeply concern. As a king, I am the absolute exclusive honor with jurisdiction and full authority over OT-01-4 protocol. Thus, I will never allow the executive president, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, to compromise my kingdom to other countries' state above. Since your country was committed and signatory with respect to the Secession Treaty, Treaty of Paris, and the foregoing dominion should respect the private interest of ownership and proprietary of the whole Philippine archipelago of the royal family of Tagiang clan and descendants. I command for my logistic from the rental taxes and compensation of my properties which were used by the Republican for so many years, and from the indebtedness of the former past president, namely Corazon Aquino, Fidel Ramos, Joseph Estrada, Gloria M. Arroyo, and Noynoy Aquino, to the Tagiang clan and descendants. I, King Salam Emilio Delpin, Ilacan Liusong Tagian, do hereby exercise, act, and perform my legal and rightful rights and obligation to serve in behalf of the people, my kingdom, the whole archipelago, for the sake of their own welfare, peace, prosperity, harmony, and for the economic of the majority and humanity. Therefore, I mandate my entire legal panel to stop and halt the national government interests on pursuing their goal undergoing BBL, Bangsamoro Basic peace process with our Muslim brother, because it is illegal in nature, no authority of jurisdiction in violating the rules of law. Let us respect the status of the land and private property owned by the royal family of Tagian based on my record of history. Let us also respect the deed of donation granted by the forefathers of King Liusong Tagian for the benefit of distant relatives, the Sultanate of Sulu, Muslim Mindanao, in the name of Sultan Karam, Sultan Miswari, Sultan Sironga, Sultan Sinsoa, and others. The national government must have a review content on the said compromise of agreement to know the position of the present time. The said compromise of agreement was requested and presented by the Solicitor General Felix Macassiar on behalf of the national government as the first party, and the other second party presented by the Tagiang clan as the rightful and lawful owner. Now, upon reconstitute of the said title OT-01-4 or OCT-01-4 protocol, the title number of 01-4 protocol is indivisible and indescriptible, meaning the right cannot be legally taken away, and even a million of years it has a force and effect, and lawful heirs cannot be forfeited and annulled and not subject for prescription record from the final decision of the court GR number 3957-P RTC branch 111 Pasay City. Therefore, I'm warning to those involved on illegal move to retrain staff halt for they are violating the rules of law and liable for what we have done and did, respect PD 1143 section 9 with Supreme Court and bank decision. The compromise of agreement was already expired since 1952 till 2002 only. Whereas, let it be also clear to everyone that you cannot avail and use the foregoing land and every part of Maharlika Kingdom for whatever purposes with consent of the king by his legal panel stated above, for their own protection and security, but with condition are provided not to destroy, seal, less or transact to any other parties without the knowledge of the king, Salam Emilio del Pin, Elacaliosum Tagian, submitting the document for reference notice from the Supreme Court, Second Division, signed by Teresita Aquino Tuason, Deputy Division Clerk of Court, dated on October 3, 2017, GR number 17-1930, acknowledged by the Office of the Ombudsman, Solicitor General, and the Department of Justice. Whereas, to all my legal trustees, upon the proper study and receipt or letter of intent, affidavit, the final approval of all transactions will be signed and approved always by the King. Maharlika Kingdom, King Salam, Emilio del Pin, Ilakang Liusong Tagian, and the following legal successor of Maharlika Kingdom. Listed ko na dito ang mga successor kasi hindi na ako takot. Mamatay, I'm not afraid to die kasi ano na ako pagod na ako. As of today, Land for the Landless, Grand Revolution, and Maharlika Kingdom, and Barangay Chamber of Commerce and Services as a basic foundation and reckoning point in various projects soon to be implemented for the benefit of the majority, the economic of Maharlika Kingdom as well as Republic government, attach herewith the document reference regarding this matter, hoping for the immediate and favorable action. Thanks you and God bless us. Ito, King Salam Emilio del Pin, Ilacaliosum Tagian, heirs owner of OTC Rondas for Protocol, 1764, Maharlika Kingdom. Ito po yan, notaryado. Sinabitan lahat na opisina. So, hindi ako nagpabaya. Kaya yan, Spratly Island, ipabaya natin yan. Yung problema dyan sa mga pinag-aagawan ng China, sinasamantala ng China, pinaabutan ko na ng pasintabi with respect to Mao Zedong, Chiang Kai-shek, and so on, etc., etc. Hawak ko ang dokumento. Huwag kayong gagawa dahil yan ay mayroong secession treaty. Ang volume of gold, tiniwala ko na yan. At dapat ninyong tatandaan, hindi namin isusuko ang aming karapatan. Even in millions of years that is enforced anything. Kayo dyan sa Republic, ginagalang ko kayo. Pero ilabas niyo totoo. Huwag kayong magtulog-tulogan sa pansin. So, may letter request ako dito sa United States of America. Hindi ko na masyadong i-highlight. Alam na yan ng ating Prime Minister na si Antonio Carpio at Associated Prime Minister Conchita Carpio. Huwag ninyong pag-iinitan ang Prime Minister ng hari. Dahil hindi nyo kaya yan. Maniwala kayo sa akin sa hindi. Kailan lang ang Republic ay 1903, kami 1764. Ito yan, authentic. Lahat ng kayamanan. At lahat ito submitted sa United States, dyan sa Embassy ng Amerika. Ito yung mapa na matagal nang isinipin namin. Ito naman yung mapa na ginagamit ng mga bodol-bodol ng mga Rodriguez. So, ito, lahat ng mga dokumento. Dali na lang natin sa International Court. Uutusan ko lang ang aking Prime Minister. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit makikipag-usap ako sa World Bank. Sinabi ko na, lahat andito. Lahat yan, kahit papel, may kasaysayan. So, ipagdasal natin. This is my command, no bloodshed. Always respect and preferred peace, love, and care. Yun lang. And we will help the world. We will share our abundance throughout the world, not only in Malika Kingdom. So, iyan ang ipinaabot ko sa ating mahal na Presidente si Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Marami na po akong dokumentong isinabmit sa Office of the President. Marami na po akong panawagan sa inyo para kayo basbasang bilang Associate Prime Minister dito sa Republic. Ikaw lang po ang pinili ko. But you failed to do so. Mas naniwala ka dyan sa paligid mo na yung magpapabagsak sa. Ang kailangan sa isang namumuno, una sa Panginoon, the Almighty. Pangalawa, sa mga tao, ang nagpupo sa iyo dyan sa kapangyarihan mo, hindi ang Chinese. Hindi ang China. May utang na loob ka sa majority, minority, humanity, the silent majority. Wala kaming utang na loob sa China. Sila ang may utang na loob sa Maharlika Kingdom. To be honest with you, with respect to Mao Zedong, Chiang Kai-shek, and etc., etc. But I am very much concerned about national and international security. I keep silent. But there are times when the world can express how I feel. I guess this is my right time kasi binababoy na nila ang teritoryo ng Maharlika Kingdom. Ibinigay namin ang Guam. Ibinigay namin Papua Guinea, Palau. Lahat yan. We have more than 1,000 islands. Nagkandawala ang iba. Ngayon yung para sa Maharlika, bibirahin ninyo masingkit kayong China kayo. I'm sorry. Wala kaming utang na loob. Kung may utang na loob ang Republican, di Maharlika, no. We have no. Wala kaming utang na loob sa inyo. Panahon pa ni Ming Dynasty. Pumupunta kayo rito sa aming teritoryo, nagbibigay kayo ng gold, sell, kung ano-anong, makapasok lang kayo sa teritoryo namin. Ngayon, pagbabawalan ninyo kami, never. Marami na pero ito ang akin. Let us always pray. Let the divine intervention do something for that, because in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. We must pray by means of Word.